So as you come to settle down onto your back, place a yoga block or a small pile of books just beneath your head and keep your knees bent and the soles of the feet flat onto the floor. Keep the heels pretty much beneath the knees. Let the chin fall forwards and downwards into the chest, and allow the arms to relax with the palms of the hands settled down onto the belly, and take a few moments just to find your breathing here. Breathe into the abdomen and notice the curves and the valleys of the spine just dropping all the way downwards towards the ground below. So the back of the head is heavy towards the block. The shoulders and the back of the ribs, the thoracic region, the middle spine are all dropping all the way down towards the floor. And the hips and the pelvis and the lower back just sink and soften right the way downwards towards the ground beneath. Feel those three main junctions of the spine releasing and relaxing and being supported by the ground below. And as you feel those areas release, expand the breath through the belly and watch the belly open up as you breathe into it. And watch the belly relax as you breathe out from it. So the belly inflates on the inhale and releases into the exhale. Abdomen expanding as you breathe in and softening as you breathe out. Noticing as you explore the body with the breath, where you may be holding any areas of tightness or tension. Notice if the shoulders feel a little tight. Maybe you've got a frown on your face or if the jaw's slightly clenched. Notice if the hips are heavy, if the back doesn't quite want to release all the way down into the floor. And see if you can allow those spaces just to soften a little bit each time the breath moves out. Use that exhale to relax. Use the exhale to let go. See if you can just release that a little bit more deeply, all the way downwards towards the floor beneath you. And relishing a few moments when nothing else matters, nobody else matters. Just that connection of your mind and your body and your breath. That ongoing oscillation of the belly expanding as you breathe in, softening as you breathe out. As you find yourself releasing the out-breath once more, let's just hug the right knee in towards the chest and draw the right thigh in towards the belly. So just easing that right leg all the way in towards the abdomen. Shoulders soft, elbows just hanging down. And so interlace the fingers together on top of the knee or on top of the shin and feel how the belly inflates on the inhale, softens into the exhale. Keeping the skin on the face just relaxed. Noticing here how the lower back then gets even heavier still towards the floor beneath. As we're ironing out the curves in the lumbar spine and letting the pelvis tilt forwards and more of the sacrum, more of the lower back then connects all the way downwards towards the ground beneath. Face is soft and the jaws relaxed. We're staying with an easy flow of breathing. And once again, giving up any internal effort whatsoever each time you feel the breath moving out. A few deep breaths in, long exhales here. And then when you're ready, releasing the right foot once again back down onto the floor. Letting the hands come to settle onto the belly. And finding again an easy flow of breath with the hips and the pelvis just relaxed. Next natural exhale, we're going to take the left leg, hug it in towards the chest. Interlacing the fingers together on top of the knee or on top of the shin and breathing here. And the whole left leg is completely heavy. Check that there's no gripping in the hands or across the face or through the jaw. And breathe into the left hip, breathe into the lower back, breathe into the belly, soften into the exhalation, and just allow that left thigh to move in ever so gently closer towards the belly itself, towards the chest itself, each time you find yourself breathing out. So deep breaths in, long exhales. Again, noticing how much more you can let go. Keeping both shoulders and the head of the arm bones heavy towards the ground below, so we're broad across the collarbones. And the upper back is nice and open. Face is soft, and we're staying with an easy flow of your natural breath. And when you're ready, and as you find yourself breathing out once again, in your own pace, just going to slowly allow the left foot to come to settle all the way down onto the floor. So just bringing that left foot all the way back down onto the mat. Again, hands to the belly, couple of deep breaths here, belly rising on the inhale, softening into the exhale. Hips and the pelvis stay heavy towards the floor beneath. Notice any change of sensation through the back or through the hips or through the lower spine. And just enjoying the sense of the pelvis releasing towards the floor. You can extend that by hugging both knees in towards the chest on the out breath. And more of the lower back connects with the ground beneath. If we take hold of a strap or a belt and stretch it over the soles of the feet, I'm going to extend the legs all the way up towards the ceiling. So we'll straighten the legs as much as you possibly can. They may not open quite as much as mine do on the video, but just allow them to be as straight as possible and tilt them away from you ever so slightly. So they're not upright at a complete 90-degree angle, but they're ever so gently tilted away so that the lower back then can release even more deeply and even more fully towards the ground below. Again, breathe here, check in with your breath, soften the elbows, soften the shoulders, soften the face. Straighten the legs as much as you can and allow the lower spine to be heavy down towards the ground below. The legs might move a little further away from you each time you breathe out. Keep the lower back connected with the floor, check there's no strain. And as you breathe out again, then hugging both knees in towards the chest, drawing both thighs in towards the belly, right hand to the right knee, left hand to the left knee. Just going to roll a little bit from one side to another, just to massage the back and the spine all the way out and all the way down towards the ground beneath. So just work the back of the body a little bit down towards the floor. Easing the lower back into the ground, like a deep tissue massage down towards the floor below. Then whenever you're ready to do so, in your own time, once again, we'll just allow the soles of the feet to come to settle all the way back down onto the mat whenever it's comfortable for you to do so.